Okay, I'm officially sad. I accidentally saved back in the borough over the top of my non-league to legend save, meaning that an 8-4, epic 8-4 victory that I had in the League Cup has now become a penalty shootout defeat. So very annoyed. Hello and welcome to Club 5 Part 2 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode we have two fairly big Premier League games. We're away against Chelsea and at home against Liverpool. Since you were last with me, these are the things that have happened. What was the first game you saw? Southampton, I think, which we lost. We've then gone on a decent-ish run of form. We beat Huddersfield in the league and Ipswich and Stoke. So the theme there, we're beating teams who aren't very good, who are below us in the league. That's fine. I can get on board with that. Remember, we've only got to survive in the Premier League this season. We have had a couple of defeats away from home. We're not so hot away from home. This bodes well for the Chelsea game now. And we were doing well in the Cup. We knocked out Brentford. And like I said, before I saved back in the borough over this file, we beat Sheffield United 8-4 in normal time. And in this version, we lost. The backup, because I'm on the rolling 2-week saves, I think on the backup we had to redo Cardiff, Stoke and Sheffield United. I think the two league games ended roughly as they did the first time round. What all of this means is 9 games in, so a quarter of the way into the Premier League season-ish. We are 7th in the league on 16 points, actually above Chelsea, who we played today. I don't think we're going to get relegated, which is ace. And this is a team that we're going to be putting out there for the game against Chelsea. We have Svilar in goal, a back four of Panzo, Oliveira, Adarabioyo. I need to rename him. And Storaro, Onuma, Galbraith and Suto in midfield. We're retraining our £24 million Brazilian winger to play in central midfield as both Carrilero and Mezzala. We've tried him training in both, playing in both. I think he's currently training as a Carrilero and I'm playing him as a Mezzala. I know, it makes sense. Then we've got Adonis in behind Miller and Wilson up front. Jonathan Miller, very happy with this lad. He's only 21. He signed from Palace right at the start of the season, and he's got 6 goals from 8 starts in the Premier League so far. He is something of a hero. Let's get into the game. Remember, we lose our away games, and we're away against Chelsea. Chelsea, if you're not familiar with English football, Chelsea are quite a good team traditionally. So they've got Mbappe in their team and Sanderberger. They've got still got Courtois hanging around. A few other names people have probably heard. I haven't heard of many of those names, but we're probably losing today. Oh, Miller's just hit the crossbar though. But you never know. Perhaps we only lose away from home against teams who aren't very good. Perhaps when we go away against the good teams, they don't expect us to attack them, and we can. I'm really clutching at straws a little bit here. We are going to get absolutely thumped. I can just feel it coming. I'm so very afraid. As it stands right now, we're up to 5th in the league. We've got European qualification in our future if we maintain this form. Remember, this is without any fullbacks. Imagine what we're going to be like from January onwards when we bring in some fullbacks. I haven't identified the fullbacks I want yet. There's a number of them that we're scouting. Miller's in and forces a good save out of Courtois. Really, I was taught to always, if you're doing an attacking header, you head it down. Attacking headers, you head down. Defensive headers, you head up. He headed that one up. That wasn't a defensive situation, Miller. We need to be heading down, make it difficult for the keeper. But I'll let him off because he scored so many goals against lesser teams. What just happened there? I think that was just an offside. That was weird. The shot came in, Svilar got hold of it and then just dropped it again instantly, presumably because the whistle went, which we won't hear because we've got the sound off. And free kick comes in, Svilar grabs it again and then sort of drops to the floor. He's I think we've got a bit of an eccentric in goal, which I don't mind. I like a little bit of eccentricity in my goalkeepers. It adds to the excitement of the match. Right, Chelsea attacking down the right-hand side. Cross comes over and forget eccentricity. Mr. Safe Hands just plucks it out of the sky with Chelsea players either side of him and then hoofs it upfield, but it is returned straight back. So we don't really have any strikers who are going to be receptive to upfield hoofing, and at about the 10th time of asking, they come down this right-hand side, get across him, and Mbappe does score for Chelsea. We'll have a look at half-time. Now he's scored, it's safe to click on him. We'll have a look to see how much he cost Chelsea, because I think in the beta, when I was with Monaco, we noticed that the transfer... No, I think I'm thinking back to FM17. On FM18, it is the crazy expensive transfer, isn't it? In fact, let's have a look at him now. We can't look at him now. We'll look at him at half-time. Why is this screen not clickable? I don't understand why that screen's not clickable. That makes no sense to me at all. Right, hopefully they're not going to score again before half-time, because it's been, I want to say, an even first half. It hasn't really. Although they are mugging us at the moment. We've had a clear-cut chance. They haven't. So, there, we're being mugged. We're actually playing quite well. Suto to Adonis and Onumar. Ball over the top to Wilson. This is our kind of attack, but Wilson hits it straight at the feet of Courtois, but we win another corner. It's our fourth corner of this first half. It's Adonis to take, crosses in, and nothing really comes of it. But Suto, I don't really know what he was trying to do there. It fell to him in the penalty area. I think he's trying to play Adonis in, but Adonis is offside. It's a poor pass that didn't go anywhere near him anyway. It's just a bit odd. Right, let's build from the back. No more of this lumping the ball forward. Let's be a little bit more careful with where the ball ends up. Galbraith over to Storaro, who, I mean, Chelsea are pressing us really well here, and we are struggling to build anything up properly. Adonis, a little bit of space, but they close him down instantly again. Mbappe's come very, very deep. Ball over the top has just ruined us. I mean, we're supposed to be the away team, but they've just shown a perfect example of what a counter-attack is supposed to look like. We attempted one just before and just kept hitting dead end after dead end. They've done it in like 2 touches of the football. Just absolutely ripped us apart. These away games against big teams, especially when we're effectively playing with a 2-man defence, they're not going to be pretty. I hope we get a little bit more joy against Liverpool, but then Liverpool are second in the league at the moment. So there's a chance that by picking big teams for this episode, I'm also going to show you an episode where we get thumped twice and we get all doom and gloom. We're not going to get doom and gloom though, because we're supposed to get relegated and we're still in the top half of the table at the moment. So I'm going to take that as a big fat win. Right. We've let Mbappe get in behind us again. There's no excuse there, because that wasn't the fullbacks letting him do that. That was the centre-back not tracking the run properly. And it's 3-0. Well, I said let's not have one more goal before half-time. At least we've managed to do that. We've not had one more goal before half-time. It's 3-0 before half-time. We are being ripped to shreds. It's not going to be pretty, and I can hear the comments coming in already. Kev, what are you doing? Going away from home against Chelsea and playing on control. I'm not going to stop doing it. Eventually, it'll start to work. Give it 2 seasons and we're going and beating Chelsea. Seems the cough is back. Give it 2 seasons, we'll be going away against teams like Chelsea and winning these games 4-0. That's my prediction. Right up front, I think we've got the basis of a European qualification squad here. We just need to add a couple of decent defenders, and by defenders I mean fullbacks, and I think we're really strong in every other position. Whoever was here before, and I forget who was here before, it's not important who was here before, but they have put together a good squad full of good young players, lots of potential, lots of ability, just no fullbacks, and it's the only error in the squad building that they've done. So unless the reputation of the club is so off that these star ratings aren't at all accurate, then we're doing all right. Right, let's have a goal. A goal would be nice. Wilson, I think he was fouled, but Miller's in, and it's another good save. We've had 3 clear-cut chances to their 1. So as much as we've been torn apart at times, we've actually created the better chances, and Chelsea have just been ridiculously clinical with their half chances. And here comes another one. That's a lovely last-ditch tackle. Storaro is a midfielder playing out of position at right back, and that is a world-class tackle. So who needs fullbacks? We'll just keep these ones. Right, Miller's not been in it at all today, so we'll bring on Rollheiser. We have got a couple of injuries to what would normally be our first choice strikers. Gardner can come on as well. So I think we'll have more firepower when everybody's fit. We haven't got anyone to bring on for Storaro, but we will bring on Diaz at the back. We'll do a triple substitution, because why not? Well, let's face it, we're not getting back into this game. So it doesn't matter if we go down to 10 men, because we can't lose any more than we're already losing. 3-0 is no different to 8-0. So we may as well make the substitutions now and have a little go. And the keeper, I think the keeper's had quite a good game in the circumstances. He's had to deal with a lot, and yeah, he's not made as many saves as you would want from the chances. But I mean, there are plenty of saves in there. And did he make a save there? That is another good save. They're now level with us for clear-cut chances. It's weird. They're scoring their half chances and missing the clear-cut ones. We're just missing everything, which is really frustrating. I'd like to see a goal for Leicester. Goal for Leicester, please. Right, Galbraith. What can he do? Just lumps it aimlessly towards Gardner in a perfect pass. And cross to Adonis, who misses. 4 clear-cut chances now. No goals. This is something we need to rectify. Another ball over the top from Chelsea. And they hit the post this time. Oh, dear me. We are just not very good, and it's making me cough. And I don't know why the cough has come back. I've been fine all day. I've been fine for days. When was the last time I coughed in a video? But now the cough has just returned with a vengeance. Gardner's in, and we score a goal. Hurrah! Can we get 2 more and have the most unlikely comeback in the history of the world? Although, to be fair, again, looking at the stats, it's a comeback we'd absolutely deserve if we managed to pull it out from somewhere. We're not going to. I'm not going to get too excited, but that is a beautiful finish from Gardner. Another young English talent that we've got knocking around the club. We have a lot of these. There's so much, particularly attacking, so much attacking talent. I am excited for the future of Leicester. Have we just won a penalty? No, we've given away a free kick. That would have been a little bit too exciting if we'd have had a penalty. Although it would have been the last kick of the game if we'd have got it. I don't think there's any shame in losing 3-1 away against Chelsea. If we can get anything out of this next game against Liverpool, who are joint top of the league, then I think that goes down as a good episode. Just 2 changes for the Liverpool game then. One of them's not actually a personnel change. We've just swapped Onama and Souto over just to get Souto playing as a Carrilero, which is where he's actually I think that's where we're training him at the moment. We are training him as a Carrilero at the moment, so just swap those 2 over. And Paulo Cesar is fit again and comes in for Wilson. Cesar, he's the one who suffered most from the whole saving over the file thing. Why is my camera pointing up at the sky almost? Because he scored 4 goals against Sheffield United in a universe that no longer exists. So still yet to make his impression here at Leicester. Now would be a nice day to do that against a Liverpool team which are now top of the league and managed by Zinedine Zidane. Why have they got 2 number 3s? That's got to be cheating. And a number 0. I think some of these numbers are being covered up by faces. We're going to... Yes, result. I don't know who... I don't care. I don't care about Naby Keita. I don't know if he's playing, don't know if he's not playing. I'm indifferent either way. Let's go win a game. I don't want to say this. I don't think we've lost a home game yet. We've not won an away game, but we've not lost a home game. We also haven't played anyone as good as Liverpool yet either. So I still think most likely result is we lose. However, 5 minutes on the clock and we're 1-0 up. Thanks to Miller, because we're good at home. We are a good home team. I think this is probably one of those situations where we do need to just develop an away tactic. You lot have talked to me about it so many times, and I'm always so resistant because I don't like the counter-attacking defensive type stuff you're supposed to do away from home. But I think the big difference between how we play at home and how we play away is starting to shine through. Although, to be fair, against Chelsea, we deserved... I don't want to say we deserved to win, but we had more clear-cut chances than they did. So on another day, if our strikers had been more clinical, theirs had been less clinical, we might have got a draw. We might have even beaten them. So perhaps we don't need to fiddle around. Perhaps we just need to carry on doing what we're doing. And then sometimes something like that will happen, which is just... that's just unstoppable. Let's have a look at it from the other angle. It's not going to look any prettier from our perspective, but it's a decent finish. We've given him a lot of space, but he has just hit that so hard and so accurately that there's just no defending against it, and that's from their central midfield player. Why have Liverpool signed Granit Xhaka in midfield, who... When I managed Arsenal on FM18, he never even got in my Arsenal team. Now he's playing for a top-of-the-table Liverpool team managed by Zinedine Zidane. But, hold the phone, they've just had a centre-back sent off. Liverpool are going to play more than half of this game down to 10 men. If we're ever going to get If we're ever going to have an opportunity to be a top of the table team and establish ourselves as contenders for at least a top half finish, if not a European qualification spot, it's going to be in this situation. Sturaro crosses to Cesar, who should have scored. I would say best chance of the game so far, and he missed it. Liverpool have only had one shot on target in the entire game up till this point. Frustratingly, it was the most accurate shot in the history of the universe, which is why we go into half-time 1-1. We won that half 1-1. Neither team have had a clear-cut chance yet. We've had 3 half chances, though. Liverpool, none. Just that one absolute bullet shot. And I'm going to feel a little bit hard done by if this ends up 1-1 and that was their shot. Because we're not Liverpool. We're not going to have someone who has that absolute moments of genius, wonderfulness that they had. They're going to go and score a proper goal now, aren't they? Woodburn running at us, and we have no way of stopping it. They've got a winger on now, a winger who's going to ruin our lack of fullbacks. Panzo up to Suto, to Galbraith, Adonis. Cesar he's let that go past him rather than controlling it. What's that about? And Woodburn through to Jovic, and I don't know why we let him run, but they've now had another shot, and it was from a similar sort of situation to the first one, but at least this time we've applied a little bit of pressure. We're still not attempting a tackle, but at least we're not giving him 5 yards of space in any direction. And now Adonis has got space to run into, but instead elects to hump it down the right wing. But Cesar beats his man, and Adonis, I think, has continued his run. We had 3 men lined up in the middle, and the cross didn't find any of them. That feels like a rather large missed opportunity. Right, we're going to take him off. He's not impressed at all today. Bring Callum Wilson on. And we've got centre-backs for days, so we can bring him on. And Mbula can come on in midfield as well. Suto, it's not the day to carry on with his training. He's had 70 minutes playing as a Carrilero. Let's get our actual proper Carrilero on for the last 20 minutes and see if he can make an impression on the game. Like I said at the start, 1-1 is not a disaster, but I do feel a little bit hard done by. It would be nice to find a goal from somewhere, but in a game where we've not created a clear-cut chance, I don't know how hard done by we can really feel. We've been lucky that they've gone down to 10 men, and I think that's affected the game massively. Right, have we got a chance for an attack? No, they're actually going to attack at us. This is problematic. There's about 15 seconds left, and Liverpool are getting into an attacking position. Panzo intercepts, but it goes straight back to Liverpool again. Panzo intercepts again. Have we got time for a break? Onoma just kicks it aimlessly forward, and 1-1. We'd have taken it before the match starts. Tick it off on your cliche bingo card and pretend you didn't watch the game itself. We end the episode 9th place in the league, which, to be fair, is absolutely fine. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.